Dude, this is the most slanted slab I've ever seen.
Dang, dude, I think you cut off way too much.
Trust me, Luke, I'm your father. I don't think so, dude. But what's not strong is the back. Look at that. It moves around a lot. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's no way these are strong enough. Hey guys, in our last video, you saw me and the boys install all the upper cabinets in our current project, kitchen remodel at my daughter's house. And they are laser level because we set them with a laser. They are dialed in. What is not dialed in is the slab I am standing on. I'm having a struggle because I'm walking uphill right now. My calves are hurting. This is the worst concrete slab we've ever worked with in our entire lives. Why does that matter in a kitchen remodel? I'm going to show you. Laser's shooting a perfectly level beam, and it's hitting the corner of this cabinet all the way over on the left. But if I trudge uphill 11 foot to the right, we are over 1.25 inches higher on our slab at this corner of the cabinets. There's no way we can install these cabinets on this slab in this condition. We got to fix something. We thought of a ton of different ways to try to fix this problem. We could just jack this side up 1.25 inches, then it would be level, but then we'd have a nasty gap over here in our custom foot. I don't want to do that. We even considered lowering this side, chipping out concrete, but I thought of that idea for about 1 second and I gave it up. So what are we going to do? We are going to scribe all 9 cabinet base boxes to our slab. That's right, we're going to scribe them. And when I first thought of that, I was like, that's crazy. But actually, it's not gonna be that difficult. Now, all we gotta do is trim the side of the cabinet. How much? The same amount that is projected above the beam. We cut that off the bottom, this box is gonna drop, be perfectly level on our laser. Now, if this were a cheap $100 box made of particle board from the home center and I mess it up, I can just go down the street and grab another one. No harm, no foul. But this is a custom-made cabinet, shipped halfway across the country specifically for this project. And if I screw it up, I'm not getting another one. So I'm a little nervous, but let's grab our tools and get started. Now, how much do I have to cut off? It's not too bad on this one, 3/8 of an inch. Let's get going. Now, the side that I've got is painted, so we put some cardboard on the floor to protect it.
Like my hydraulic sound effect?
Yeah. All right guys, you may have noticed I got my track kind of sitting up in the air here. I got a gap. That's because I set it on the face frame, so I didn't have to remove the riving knife on my saw. I'm used to doing that. Don't try that at home.
Why'd the laser move?
Summer. All right guys, we got this cabinet back in place and still the laser is right there at the left-hand upper corner. Boom. Check it out over here though. Now, remember I said 3/8, but now I'm over. I cut off too much, or did I? I intentionally cut off 1/4 inch more. One thing I've learned in my remodeling career is, why fight something if you don't have to? And I didn't want to fight these cabinets in the middle here. So I cut off 1/4 inch extra, and we're going to do that all the way down because we have the world's coolest cabinet leveling system where I'll be able to dial these cabinets in exactly to my laser line wherever it is. We're going to show you that later in the video, but for right now, a little bit of rinse and repeat. We got to cut 3 more boxes, 6 more sides. It's not going to take us hardly any time. Let's get it done. All right guys, it's going really fast. We have our last cabinet left. Now we're gonna cut off 1.5 inches on this left-hand side. That includes that +1/4 I took off of all these intermediate panels. But on the end, gotta be real careful. I can't cut off that extra 1/4 because then I'll have a 1/4 inch gap right here. So here's the plan. Now I'm gonna go back and remove the exact amount of material between the laser and the top of the cabinet. Happens to be 1.25 inches front and back. So that tells me we're level this way, and we proved it because we put our spirit level right here. Always want to double check. So we're trimming all these cabinet boxes, but what about our finished floor? If you notice, we got this beautiful custom foot on the end. Makes it look like a piece of furniture. I don't want to take our flooring, this is our sample of it, and notch it around that foot. It's gonna look ugly. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use those leveling jacks we talked about. You don't wanna miss it in this video, guys. Cool piece of hardware. We're gonna jack the cabinets up in one unit, slide our flooring under, and then lower the jacks and put our cabinets back on the floor with the weight on the jack, and they'll just be kissing the flooring so the cabinets are not sitting on the flooring just like the manufacturer wants. All right, let's take 1.5 inches off of that side, 1.25 inches here. This side's done. Here we go, gang. The laser is splitting this corner right there. Let's walk 11 feet uphill to the one all the way over here, the last one we did. And as you can see, Jordan, get out of the way of the laser, dude. Oh. The laser splitting that corner as well. Perfect, just what we wanted. Now, did we give up anything with this? Well, we did. What did we give up? Our toe kick is no longer even across the bottom, right? It's factory height here, but on this side, it's 1.25 inches shorter. But the trade-off was perfectly level counters. I'll take that trade any day. Speaking of day, it is now night. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys, welcome back to the project. It's the next day. I hope you had a good evening last night because I did not. I noticed Jordan posted the video. I went to check comments. Dude, I hope you didn't forget about the dishwasher. Guys, I totally forgot about the dishwasher. I didn't forget about it. I knew it was going to go here, but the height clearance totally skipped my mind. I don't know how I did that, but I'm just going to admit I forgot about it. So the dishwasher is, without the feet, 33.5, and we are at 33.25, a little less. So here's what we're gonna do. I don't wanna install it without the feet. I need the feet because the floor is like this and I gotta get the dishwasher level. So we're gonna pick up another 3/4 inch with a sub top. And this was my daughter's idea. I'm so proud of Summer for thinking of this. She said, Dad, just put a sub top in, but don't put it where the dishwasher goes. Do it like that. Then you're gonna pick up another 3/4 inch and let the stone span over the dishwasher. Almost 34, that dishwasher will fit just fine. These cabinets got to come up anyway, so we're even going to have more room. Now, yes, we're going to have to finish out this edge, but we're going to have some color match paint because we got to fix all that anyway. That was my evening. We're going to fix it, make it right. So come on back behind the sink. Let me show you what I did this morning. Remember the old sink drain was coming out of here at a big 45? It was always our plan to fix that and make it come out straight. So we have a whole video on how to get PVC pipe joints apart using a heat gun. So I tried it on here and it came out. This is the original T that was in that wall. Look how black it is inside. Crazy, huh? So I used the heat gun here, but look how mangled that is. I got it out, but I was not comfortable at all gluing in a new piece of pipe, as rough as that is. So I just changed out this T this morning. I cut off the original 2-inch pipe, put a new T in, then a little piece of new 1.5 inches and a coupling. We're good to go. This isn't glued in, but that's the deal.
You cut open the drywall to do that?
I did, and I patched it with some hot mud. So once that's all done, this chalk line represents the top of our boxes. This chalk line established with the laser is exactly the center of our window. So let me spin this sink base around, show you our next step. All right, so remember this chalk line represents the top of our cabinet box in its final position. And this is our center line of the wall. Here's our center line of the base cabinet. So all I got to do to get all 8 penetrations located on the back of there, measure down from the top to the top and bottom of this box and to the center of all 7 pipes. That's what I did. Top of the cabinet, top and bottom of the box, center line of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pipes. And then measuring left and right off of this center line, I was able to get all those dimensions. Let's go ahead and cut all these holes, see how it fits. Now, one thing you're gonna notice, I already put on these angle stops. I don't wanna drill a massive hole. I'm gonna turn the water off to the house, pull off the stop, leave the nut, because the ferrule is gonna keep it on there, and drill a hole big enough to go over the nut, and then a discussion plate will cover all that.
Why are they on?
Because of, you know, Dad wanted to provide a temporary sink for the daughter. That's why they're on. Yeah. All I got is my favorite spider bits. They're a little rough for this fine work, so we're gonna put some blue tape on the inside to minimize splintering of the plywood. I guess I gotta go back and drill through the tape now, huh? See if it fits. Oh, so far so good. Well, I think we did it. All right, guys, cabinet fits great. Of course it does. I measured like 10 times. So we got the sink base and the one to its left on their backs on the floor. We're going to use our face frame clamp to connect these two units together, make them as one. It's going to be easier to install them as one unit instead of two. So here's that little feature I was talking about. Got our drill bit. We're going to go right inside that bushing. I'm going to move it out of the way, finish drilling because I want to go all the way through this face frame. There we go. Let's put them together. That's it. All right, got our face frame screwed together on these two little cabinets on the end of our run. And that's really strong, but what's not strong is the back. Look at that. It moves around a lot. So a little step we like to do, a little extra step, is to put a piece of wood in there and screw them together. So get my tape measure, measure at the front. We're at 9/16. Went out to the table saw, boom. A 9/16 strip of wood suddenly appears. We're gonna drop it in there, screw it together, and now you got a box. Now we turn two boxes into one. Rad's got the screw. I'm ready, bud. Go for it. Right in the middle. And then one from this side. And we'll put a couple on the bottom. That'll be it. Oh, you went to dado. Nice. Nice move. Oh, yeah. So we basically created one box out of two, and it's going to save us some time when we install it. Let's put it on its back. Show you the next step. Our next step is to install our toe kicks. Well, a sub toe kick, right? These aren't our finished product. This is going to give us a nailing surface for our finished toe kick, which matches our cabinet finish. And since we scribed the cabinets to the floor, now we have to scribe our sub toe kick. Brad's got the Festool straight edge. We're going to put it tight over there on the right. I'm tight over here on the left. That's fine. And I'm going to reach under, scribe the back, bring them out to the table saw, rip that off. All right, gang, we're all ripped. Perfect. So we're just going to use a 1-inch crown staple through the end. Attach our sub toe kick. Now, obviously I can't get the staple gun in there. I could have put this on beforehand, before we screwed them together, but then I couldn't gotten that nice line. So we just made some little blocks. I'm going to glue it and staple it to the carcass. Just like that, easy. And then I can nail this to that block. All done. Let's do this one. All right, we got a little block here. But on the right, we put a full-length block, and that's only on the side that's finished. We have a couple of finished sides in this kitchen. You may not have any at all, but this is a really important detail in this kitchen cabinet installation, guys. A detail you're not going to see anywhere else on YouTube. Here's what we're trying to do. We are going to try to jack these cabinets up after they're installed, slide our finished flooring under them, and then lower the cabinet back down so there is no gap right here. So how are we going to do that with a shim? Well, we're going to use EasyLevel.com shims. These things are made of stainless steel, and we're going to have one in the back and one in the front, and they are totally adjustable. We're going to show you the whole process. So if we were to put the Easy Level shim directly on the cabinet, it's going to create a little gap when we lower the cabinets back onto our flooring. We don't want that. We got that nice scribe line we did with our track saw, and we want to highlight that. We don't want to see the shim. So we put this block in, does two things. It's supporting our toe kick, and it's also supporting our Easy Levels. And we made it so there's a little reveal right here. The Easy Level is going to tuck in there, and we'll be able to set that cabinet down right on our floor. Let's mount all four of these on this cabinet, show you how they work. Very first step in the process is to mark a couple of holes. Easy Level sends you this guide. It's got a hole right there in the middle and a stop on the back. We're going to put it on our toe kick, slide it all the way to the left, drill a little hole to mark our toe kick. All right, we need a 3/4 inch hole right there. If you don't have a drill bit, Easy Level sells a step drill. The largest size is 3/4. These work really great for sheet metal, and they work really great for wood. I'm just gonna go all the way. Just like that. Now, on the other side, because we have this foot, I can't make that angle. The hole's gonna be crooked, but it's a 3/4 inch hole. I got a 3/4 inch paddle bit, spade bit, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go straight down right there. Now I'm going to flip it on its top, completely upside down, so you can get a better shot, a better view on the camera of our next step and how we install the Easy Levels. Let's show you how the Easy Level system works, guys. If you've never seen it, it's really simple. There's basically just a pivoting foot in there, just like that. No springs. Again, really simple. It comes with a short stud and a long one, or different lengths for the deep cabinets that we have. I'm just going to screw this stud into that threaded hole until it hits the foot. I'm there. I already got the long one in, and there's a slot right here. I'm going to put the back rod through that slot, and I'm going to come out the front right there, and there you have your back adjustment and your front adjustment. We already got this one installed with a couple of screws. That's what it looks like. It's square drive. You can use a power drill or hand screwdriver that's provided for your fine adjust. Let's get this one installed, flip it over, and show you how it works. That's called the cabinet installer's walk. All right, guys, we got this base cabinet where it goes. We got the laser set up, and we are splitting the laser beam with the face frame of the cabinet in the front, and the other half of the laser beam is in the back. So let's dial this one in and show you how easy it is. Get down here, start lifting this cabinet off the ground. All right, my top adjustment is the back foot. With my right hand, I'm going to tighten that screwdriver, and you can watch the back come up right to my laser beam. Boom. Now I'm going to switch to the front adjustment foot, the bottom screw, and watch me split the laser beam with this face frame. Look at that, guys. So easy. And your countertop installer is going to love you because they like a nice, level, flat surface, right? And here's the other beauty of the Easy Level systems. There's no wobble, right? Solid as a rock. I can pull this out of the way if I forgot something, then I can put it right back where it goes, and I'm still splitting the laser beam. Try that with wooden shims. So how strong are these stainless steel feet? You're probably saying, Stud Pack, you don't understand my situation over here. We got a double sink. It's probably going to be full of water and dirty dishes. These lower cabinets are going to be full of dishes and heavy pots, and my wife's got 4 KitchenAid stand mixers. You don't understand what I got to deal with. Well, each pair of Easy Levels holds 700 pounds. We have 5 pair on this run. That'll support 3,500 pounds, almost 2 tons. You don't have to worry about it. So all during the video, we've been talking about how we're going to use the Easy Level system, not only to install the cabinets and get them perfect, but to help us out when we install our flooring. So I've already used the jack, and I've jacked this up just a little bit. Here's a sample of our floorette flooring, and we're going to slide it underneath the cabinet, just like that. Then after all the flooring's in, I'm going to come back in here, grab that Easy Level foot, and lower it right on top of my floor, just like that. Woo. So the weight of the cabinet is still on the Easy Level, and it's not on the flooring, just what the manufacturers want. It still can move wherever I want. So what's the alternative? We put the cabinets on the slab, and we come in with our flooring, and we gotta leave a gap, right? That's what the manufacturer wants. So now we gotta put a piece of trim there, or more common right now, especially in my house, they fill it with some kind of caulk, and somebody's run their finger over it, and it looks horrible. And how do we even accommodate putting flooring around that foot?
You would just have to notch it and caulk it.
Oh, yeah, notch it and caulk it, right? That's what everybody does. But how cool is that gonna look when we can slide that under? It's gonna look awesome, guys. Can't wait to install the floor, see how everything looks. All right, this side of the kitchen's looking great. Are we done? No, we got a little bit of adjustment to making these cabinets to make them perfect. But I think what I wanna do right now, and what Summer wants right now, is to get this side done. Get these dialed into our laser beam, put on the feet, and get them ready for the next step. All right, guys, we can say with 100% confidence that all these lower base cabinets are exactly where they go, down to the last millimeter. And it took us quite a while. And you can tell that because the lighting's different, right? And I'm in different clothes. So we're gonna walk you through all the steps we did to make sure these cabinets are perfect. So we started with this one right here. Come on over here to my right, Jordan. We got this face frame sticking out a little bit. So we wanted our countertop to end right there at the edge of the face frame. Likewise in the back, we wanted it to extend past the base cabinet right here, just like it extends right here. Even with the wall corner, we wanted the countertop to end right there on our corner bead. So then we can stack our backsplash right on top of that, ending with the corner bead. That's our starting point. Once we had that dialed in, we knew this was the left-hand edge of this box, which was the beginning of the range. So we put the range there. So that established the left-hand side of the range. And that established the right-hand side of this box. So to make it a little easier on ourselves, we took this cabinet base and this one, and we screwed the face frames together. Well, this face frame and this finished end panel. We put our little filler strip in the back, and now it's one unit. So whatever we did with this one, we automatically moved this one. So we got those in position. Then we only had 2 more boxes to go. We also screwed them together, made it easier to jostle them around, right? We move one, we move them both. Now this is the bar, right? The counter is going to be overhanging, a couple of bar stools right there. That's why there's no toe kick. So then we came around to the last edge of the cabinet, the last box. And the cabinet joint sent us this pre-finished painted panel. And it's going to go on the end. That's why this face frame sticks proud of the edge. So the panel is going to go right there and look like all the other ends of the boxes. So we wanted to kind of mimic that. So we took an extra piece here, clamped it on the edge, and the goal was for this edge of the panel to attach to a wall right there. When we finally made it around, it didn't line up. So we had to go back, move the oven a little bit, move that box, and jostle and adjust until this panel hit that wall, and that's where it is now. And to help us do all that, we used our lasers, guys. So we got this beam right here. It's washing this wall, and it's also establishing that this face frame is perfect on the wall. And then we got the cross line on the top, establishing this box 90 degrees to the wall. And it's perfect, guys. It's dialed in. And of course, you can tell we still got our second laser with the horizontal beam just kissing the top of these, and it's also just kissing the top of these. And we can't show you, but trust us, it's also just kissing the top of that one if we were to move it over here. A pet peeve of mine is when the countertops are different heights, so we're all dialed in. Now, all of these boxes have the Easy Level feet as well. So we sent Easy Level the cabinet joint drawing. These 2 boxes right here are 30 inches deep. So Easy Level sent us rods that were longer than the rods for a basic 24-inch deep cabinet, so we can adjust them properly. You don't want to drill a hole in this finished panel. You were saying that's the bar. You don't want a big hole. Well, we don't. And we didn't. They're actually in the back. Really cool feature of the Easy Level system. So the Easy Levels in 1, 2, 3 boxes are adjusted from the back. So we did this one first, then moved these 2 in position, got down here where the oven is, and got those perfectly dialed in to our laser. Now everything's perfect. We're not going to bump it. We're not going to touch it. We're not going to move it. So let's come over here and cut this end panel and finish this cabinet right here. Love it. Dado boy.
Dado boy?
Oh no, now to go through. You can't go through the dado.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Right below it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That end panel came out great. So all the bases are done, all the uppers are done, and if you were paying attention, we even put the doors on the uppers. We're going to show you that a little bit later. But what's the last detail of the cabinets that we haven't shown you yet? It's the drawers, right? And we have 11 of them. I've got one right here, and the quality of the drawers matches the quality of everything else we got from Cabinet Joint. 5/8 pre-finished maple sides, beautiful dovetails, and a pre-finished plywood bottom. The best part, they arrived just like that in their own box. I thought we were going to have drawer assembly day, just like we've always done with RTA cabinets. Get out every clamp you own, get out the glue bottle, get out the brush, get out the rags, but no, ready to go. Since they're ready to go, let's put some in. First step, we're going to install the drawer glides, really high quality Bloom, soft close glides. There is an adjustment on the back right here to dial in the back of the drawer. In case your face frame isn't flush, you can dial the drawer in up and down and get it perfect. But we want to start with a level foundation, so we're going to level the guides. We do have a little bit of adjustment in our bracket that we previously installed on the back. I've got it sitting right here on the front face frame. All right, we got the top one tight. Now I can get the bottom one. They want the front edge right here, 5/32 back from the face frame. I've got my square set up to that measurement. Just going to bump it like that. Easy. Got a Vicks bit in my drill the pilot hole. Just takes 1 screw, then we can do the last 5. All right guys, now it's time to install the hardware on the bottom of the drawer. Couldn't be any easier, just 4 screws. It's pre-drilled just like everything else. And there are 2 adjustments on here. This knob and this part right here, so you can dial in your drawers perfectly. Really important for inset drawers. 1, 2. Next step, we're going to attach our drawer face to our drawer box. 4 screws, that's all you need. 2 on this side, 2 over here at a bit of an angle. And I'm going to measure. You don't have to, but that's what I like to do, so they all look the same. They're all marked. Let's drill them. All right, really important to drill those holes at an angle. If you don't, you risk coming through the panel right here. Drill through the fat part of the side, not the skinny part of the middle. Whoo, got it. All right, it's time to attach the drawer box to the drawer front. But where in the heck does it go? Well, on this particular drawer, the bottom is 2 inches from the bottom of the face frame, and the side of the drawer is 1 7/16 from the edge of the face frame. How do I know that? Cabinet Joint has a video for everything. How to install the drawer fronts, how to install the hardware, how to build a Lazy Susan, how to install doors. Everything, guys. Awesome information. You don't have to do any of the math yourself. So what am I going to do? Am I going to hold the tape measure in every corner for every drawer? I'm going to speed it up, and I'm going to eliminate any error. I made a block with a 2-inch step in it. I made another one with a 1 7/16 step in it, and a third one for the top drawer and the middle drawer, 11/16. All I got to do, guys, slide it in there. That's the corner of my drawer. I can fasten it. And what screws are we using? They actually don't send those because your application is going to vary depending on what box you get and what drawer front you get. But in the video, just like I was saying, they tell you exactly what screw to use for this application. GRK all the way, 8 by 1 1/4 cabinet screws. Nice washer head on it. Gonna make it nice and tight. All right, gang, moment of truth. Check this out. And I mentioned it before, but I love the way they extended the face frame here so the drawer front clears the oven. All right, listen for the click. There it is. You're done. A lot of drawers don't come with full extension. You get a pot or pan in the back, you got to move everything, but you have full access all the way there. Love it. Let's finish it up. All right, guys, check it out. How awesome does this corner look with the oven and 3 drawers on each side? Love these cabinets, love the drawer hardware, the finishes, everything came out great. Yeah, we got this side to do, but that's easy. We'll do that off camera. Now you're probably wondering, if you noticed, you're correct, we have not attached these to the walls yet, and there's a great reason for that, but you're gonna have to stay tuned for the next video to find out why, because this whole first floor is gonna undergo a huge transformation. Can't wait to show you. So guys, have some custom cabinets made for your like button at cabinetjoint.com. Level it perfectly with some easy levels. Smash that like button for us. Please subscribe to our channel if you're not a subscriber already. If you're looking for some more stud pack, you can find us on Stud Pack 2 and over at Insta at Stud Pack Official. And if you still need a gift under that Christmas tree, we'll put a link below for our merch over at bunkerbranding.com. Thanks so much for watching our video. We'll see you right back here on our very next one where we transform this first floor. So drilling those holes at an angle is really important. It's so that you're going to bite into the fat part. See? All right, guys, it's really important to drill. Okay. Really important.